So here's the deck that I've been considering. Trying to tune it, trying to tweak it at the end here. I'm not 100% sure on the Cavernous Souls. Most people are running 2 Waterlogged Grove, not 3. I've got 1. I had 2 Harbinger Tides in here, and I cut 1, put in a Thassa. Now I'm not really sure what I want the last card to be. It just, I guess it seems a little silly to... Oh. 2 E's. I had 2 of these in here. Well, I really just don't know what's... I really want to try a little bit more aggressive setup with a couple more 1-drops like those Curse Catchers. And I think the sideboard is so-so. I would like to maybe have all 4 Chalices if we could, but I'm not 100% sure if that's even right. So I think this is the deck we're gonna try out here. I've got another spreadsheet for this, or actually, I guess I should make sure I have enough tickets here. Modern League. Mateus still has 6. We're gonna lock in here. Oh. Okay, yeah. Wow, that would have been bad if I didn't check that deck. Alright. And here we go. Alright, let's get this adjusted. If you're watching this as a clip on YouTube, welcome to Shabby Merfolk. I'm your host, Millmaster. We're playing MonoBlue Merfolk in a league right now. They're keeping 7, and this is not an ideal hand if they have an aggressive deck. If it's something a little more mid-range or control-ish, looks like they might have an aggressive deck. Indeed. So it looks like this is going to be... Well, it could be a shadow deck. Well, he took Silvergill Adept. Maybe that means they're a control deck. Let's see what we're going to get here. Ooh. Okay, so we have a flash creature they don't know about, but if they're taking our Silvergill Adept, I'm thinking that it's going to be best to play that out. Save the Trickster for later if we can. Hex Parasite. Alright, so this is the Mardu Death Shadow. We don't really have... This doesn't really hurt us as much as it did yesterday when we were playing the Simic version. So he knows about both these lords. The only thing they're really effectively going to remove counters on is something like Aether Vial. And actually, that's not really too terrible, because I Aether Vial uses the last known information, I believe, right? Does that? I think that means that is last known information even a thing? Does he have a bolt? Okay, he bolted. You know, if he does it on what's this? Alright. So what are we gonna do here? No attack. Strange. Force a negation, alright. I don't think this is really a very good card in this matchup. They don't really have anything that we want to force. Alright. Decision time here. The two lines I'm considering are playing a Lord, playing a Vial, playing nothing. He doesn't have any creatures but Hex Parasite out, and I'm not really worried about the Hex Parasite. So I think we're going to actually just play this Lord. Then we'll play the Aether Vial. And looks like we're getting Fatal pushed. Okay. Nothing we could have done about that. We can only force in their turn, which I think is why Force and Negation is not really that great in these decks, that their instants are really just their removal and they can just wait till their turn. Yeah, there's the Dust Shadow. It's a 6/6. Okay. He attacks this time. So let's see if he's going to waste some resources on this. Yeah, he can just do it right now and take the counter right off if he wants. God, this is tough. I think we might just have to be in for one hit of the Shadow. I think he saw this one. This will also dissuade him maybe from using the Parasite at the end of turn here. Because I think once the counters go on and you use it, even if he pulls the counters off, it remembers how much... Okay, he's doing it now. That's actually what we wanted. Because then he'll... Yeah. So actually, let me revisit what I was saying about Force and Negation. Their non-creature spells... What is this? Yeah, Ranger Captain of Eos, and then he gets to get another Dust Shadow. Okay. I don't know why my Aether Vial still has a counter. Remove up to X counters from target permanent. Alright, we're going to take 8 here. Alright. We have a few things to think about. Let's think here. Okay, we're going to take 8. Yeah, I think we have to take 8. My real only thing also is, do I want to crack this Grove, you know? I should decide that right there. You know, I pretty much was already decided I was going to take the damage. But maybe if I'm going to crack this. All right, if we crack that, we go up on Aether Vial. We don't draw another land in the draw from that. Yeah, I don't think there's anything really that, like, all I'm doing is cracking this to try to draw another land or replace it in a way. So we'll say yes here. We did have two. I don't know why. Okay, so there was the land. Okay. Can we get it done here? The first thing we need to figure out is, can he disrupt our Aether Vial? I do not believe he can. So let's find that out. Oh, well, they did leave something up too right there. So I'm assuming they have a removal spell. They didn't play the Death Shadow that they got from the Ranger Captain. We can tap down the Ranger Captain here and leave up Force of Negation, hard cast, attack with the Vault and the Master. That forces him to block with the Hex Parasite and pump it or whatever he's doing. Maybe that's why he didn't want to remove the counter, because he wanted to wait for a situation like this. He has no island, so Island Walk is not relevant. Okay. So let's first find out about this. Do we put in the Trickster or the Lord here? Maybe we put in the Trickster, tap Ranger Captain. Yeah. Here, tap this. Okay. Then we're going to activate here. Alright, this is presenting lethal. Now what he can do here... Oh, no, he can't. He needs to pay a life for that. I forgot. To take a counter off of here and give it +1/+0, he has to pay 1 Phyrexian and then tap this to... There's no way... I was going to say, there's no way he could have set it up to do that, right? Like he didn't play a Death Shadow just to be able to do that? Let's see what he's got. He didn't have anything. That's so weird. Okay. So if he has he has Fatal Push to get through. So we're gonna have to counter that. Yeah, I didn't think about his follow-up. Alright. So now he has to... If he draws removal, he wins. Or if he has removal, I should say, he wins. If not, then we're going to take the game. Who was on the play this time? Last time I didn't... yeah. Oh, he might have... yeah, he's got Temur Battle Rage, so we're going to lose this game here. I guess we could have considered being a little bit more patient there. We could have, like, held everything up somehow, maybe. Okay, Chalice, Dismember, Grafdigger's Cage doesn't do anything. Deprive, I think's okay. So we're gonna take these forces out. What else could we cut? Curse Catcher. I'm gonna cut Curse Catcher. Maybe we could cut. Rejury seems good in this kind of a matchup, though. Rejury's really good in like these sort of turn 4, turn 5 situations where you can play Merfolk, tap their stuff down. And I really sort of miss that, you know. It's nice being able to trickster and tap. Let's see here. How good is Benthic Biomancer? It doesn't really match up well against almost anything they have. We're going to play first. We have a 1-lander, Dismember Chalice. This would have been a great hand if it had 1 land. I mean, if it had more than 1 land, I should say. Okay, so there's something similar. We're going to keep. We're going to ditch an island. Because we can cycle that grove for something better in the future. Spreading Seas was a card we did not see in that first game, and it would have been really nice. A turn 1 Aether Vial would have been nice too. Okay, are we gonna get something discarded? If you discard, like the Spreading Seas really hurts him. Oh, Hex Parasite, okay. Sounds fun. Alright, so we don't have to take any pain to do this. Very nice. I think our hand is as good as it can be as far as the early game goes here. Uh-huh. What does he have? Oh, is this a... What do you call it? Oh, he's going to do that. Alright. Here, we got something we can trade off. So now he might opt not to do it. I don't really know. Oh, no, he did take it off. He does want to trade. Yeah. Yeah, that was just... He didn't really stop us. It just sort of tied his mana up. And we got a second vial. Wow, that's going to get crazy. Yeah, this thing will get big, but... Maybe we just dump the vial to the Biomancer. Right. Like, does he want to trade off like that? I mean, he can. So do we do this? I think we do. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. Look at this. Let's give him everything he always wanted in the Hex Parasite world here. Thanks, Suicidal. I appreciate saying hi. chop up most of these streams and put them on my analysis channel, you know, on this Plague Engineer for... Okay. Yeah, good thing we did do that. So this is going to be fun with these Tricksters and these Plague Engineer. Yeah, we don't usually have many people live in the stream right now, but it's just, you know, I've always kind of recorded in this sort of stream-esque way. And then just chopped it up. He's tripping. I'm just playing with his mind right here, and I got him tripping. Like, what could he have? What's he doing? What could I do? Plague Engineer is definitely also a reason for the dismembers. I just like having a few dismembers in my sideboard for, you know, there's so many just random decks out there that can just play a creature that, you know, I mean, like the Urza decks, right? Did I blow? I think I blew opponent's mind. Yeah, let's use it. It's dripping. It's funny. All right. This Hex Parasite could be huge. Ooh, now that is a draw I like. So we can get rid of this Plague Engineer, it will be noted. He has a 2/2 Plague Engineer. It's turning our Benthic Biomancer from a 2/2 into a 1/1. If we attack, he blocks, then we violin the Trickster, turn all the abilities of the Plague Engineer off, then it's 2/2 versus 2/2, and they'll trade. I think we should do that before, because he can Hex Parasite this. If he Hex Parasites this this thing off, the counter off, then it just dies. We'll get our damage in. I don't think he's going to block. And Hex Parasite on Chalice of the Void is good too. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Because you can just eat the counter. So we need to get rid of this Hex Parasite. Now what does he have? Liliana, the Last Hope. Well, that's not good. Okay. That can kill our Biomancer. Yeah. Oh, we didn't do anything. Alright. So we're going to say yes here. Put the Trickster in over here. Okay. I think we should also sacrifice to draw a card. Oh, that's a good... Well, no, that's actually really not a good draw. We're going to say no. We're going to say no. Another waterlogged grove. Man, we are just getting creamed by all this control. All these control cards. Well, not. I mean, I guess Liliana. Hex Parasite is like so good versus what we're trying to do here. And I don't really know what to do against it. I guess. Why did it say chose not to use Aether Vial's ability? Did I not say yes to that? Son of a gun. Well, that pretty much... I don't know why this only has one counter on it, but I guess I screwed up and didn't put that second counter, which is exactly what we needed. I guess we're pretty much screwed here. I think we're going to just attack face. Okay. This is exactly what we wanted. Okay. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but he did give up his Hex Parasite. God, he has a lot of lands. What do we got here? Another Liliana. A Tide Hollow Sculler, huh? Wonder what we should do with that. There's not really much we can do. But just let him take one of these cards. Oh, really? Sure that's the one you wanted to take? Put the top two cards. Yeah. Oh, give her runes. Okay. Yeah, why don't you get that Hex Parasite back? Yeah, why don't you try to cast it? That's not what you wanted to do, dude. I'm not sure what's happening here. But if he wants to... Oh, he has a... Teamer Battle Rage? Okay, that's not good. Because now he's going to lose that, right? He'll lose the double strike. Ah. Should have waited for that ability to resolve. What is our opponent doing here? Mistakes upon mistakes were made. But he does have this Liliana. Okay. So now we're going up on this one. Yes. No. That's an okay draw. Don't really need that. Wonder what our opponent has. Uh-huh. Oh, they have like a Street Wraith? Holy crap. Hard cast Street Wraith. I love it. So we should say always no, always yield, because we don't really have anything. We have like, you know, actually maybe we, no, we need to leave them both at 2, because there could be situations where we want to like bounce this and then replay it and get a Lord and then file that in. You know, we might need two vials on 2. Oh, come on. We can't really reasonably cast that on 2, can we? We shut off our Spreading Seas and we shut off our Bounce. Whereas right now, another Aether Vial and a Benthic Biomancer would be shut off. I don't know if he has any ways to kill that, so I think we'll just do this. We really needed to remove this Liliana in some way, but we are definitely in a tight spot. Our real only hope is that something like a brazen borrower bounces the Sculler. Yeah, he's smart. He's not no, he wants to give up the borrower. So does he have removal? Okay, I'm gonna get this back. No. Oh, he has Teamer Battle Rage? Oh, gosh. That's funny. Okay. I mean, I think that's better that he uses it like that than... See, this is just... Our opponent is making a lot of mistakes. Why aren't they using Liliana to just get back this Plague Engineer? That wins them the game, I believe. Like, there's no way we could come back from Plague Engineer. But we are just... We're definitely hurting in this game. Yeah. He wants to go for the ultimate. We're playing against a Timmy. You could tell that by the way they're... yeah. They're like, I want to get to the ultimate, when they don't realize that it's actually what's in their... Yeah, look at... Just holding that land in our hand saved us 2 points of damage. How are we going to get out of this? This is just insane. It has to start with borrower, right? It just has to start with borrower. Maybe we should have put this Chalice on too. I mean... Oh my gosh. See, now he might... Yeah, look at... We're just stopping the attack completely here. So I think it's reasonable to put this in. Because if we could get another Lord... then we could island walk this Lily down. Come on, OP. What's happening here? Alright. Waterlogged Grove. Okay. Well, we could draw into a lord with this. Deprive. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's pretty terrible. Especially if they get a Lily ult. But we can still beat a Lily ult if we get and protect 2 lords, which Deprive is one part of. Oh, now we can't really do it. That's interesting. Oh. They passed priority in time. Damn. That doesn't really do it, does it? So how should we play this out? I guess just play this. See if he ults it. He does ult it. Is this a zombie? Oh no, this is a zombie though, so he's gonna get an extra zombie. So that means we have 2 turns here. Okay. Again, this all should start with a Brazen Borrower to bounce the Sculler. Actually, that might not even be that great. Mutavault's good. We can win next turn if he has no way to remove this. Wear and Tear. Fused. Oh, I see what he's doing. Nah. We can't let that happen. Alright, so I'm going to come down to this. We can take 1, 2, 3, we can take 6, 7, 8, we can take 9, 10, 11 this turn. If he Teamer Up Battle Rage is his best thing, that's... Ooh! Damn! We pulled that out by the skin of our teeth, and Reachery was... What were we going to draw? We weren't drawing nothing. We were drawing a Lord in 2 turns. Alright, let's think about this. Curse Catcher might be a little bit better, right? No. I might consider Force of Negation. That's about it. Yeah, like we could cut Benthic by... We could cut down... Maybe Aether Vial even. Shit. I don't know how to sideboard. I don't know how to sideboard for this. If you're on YouTube, you know, leave a comment. tell me how I don't have any sort of notes written down, nobody else's notes, nothing off the internet, nothing. So I'm just flying on intuition alone here. I don't know. We didn't see any... Oh, geez. This is definitely a slow hand. But I think it's fine considering how long these games are going. Some interaction. Alright, so for people that don't know how the template on these work, newer cards now have a template that it's all one phrase, right? It says, if this enters the battlefield, you exile this until this leaves play, you know. Tidehollow Sculler has 2 separate triggers. So if I was to dismember this right now, it would kill this, but then he would exile a card, and that card would never come back. Because the leaves play trigger would happen before... so as you saw, he dismembers. Raise and Borrower, okay. That's interesting. Given the context of our hand and how many lords we have, I think it's right to just start with lords. I think maybe that if you're facing Plague Engineer, and he has another one, okay. Well, they could take the Borrower with that. My other option there was to... What? No. No, sir, no. So now I think what we do is we Brazen Borrower, the one with the Dismember. Get the Dismember back. Dismember this one. This puts us definitively in the driver's seat as far as who's being the aggressor. Now, hopefully we can do something like Silver Gill Adept, draw a land, you know, play another Lord or something, and that'll be enough. Unless he has Plague Engineer here. No, he has Tidehollow Sculler. I'm not sure why he did it like that. Like they took an unnecessary point of damage unless they're gonna... Oh yeah, see now he sees the power of the Lord. Yeah. Oh, we did draw another land. We'll go ahead and play this Lord. We are making some progress here. What is his Death Shadow? Says a 1/1. He has no red mana. That's what's happening. Oh, now they're 2/2s. Jeez, this is getting crazy. Oh yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, now, here we go. Woo! He might concede to that. I might concede to that. Oh, and a Chalice. Holy crap. Okay. What's the best way to win here? Maybe only take him down a little. Shoot, our time is getting low. Oh yeah, no, we can't play this last Silver Gill. We kind of stranded it. If we bash him, we can't kill him. So we just are going to take his life a little tiny bit here. Maybe Spreading Seas was the absolute wrong play right there. Alright, what are we doing here? He could have taken us to 2 right here, but I think we had to risk it. Okay. So this was Mardu Shadow. We lost round 1. We were on the draw. We were 1 on the play, and we were 1 on the draw. Overall, we were 1 and 2 versus Mardu Shadow. Well, okay. That was our next card. Next couple cards. And we didn't really have anything good coming. I feel like if they play some of these hands better, we lose, but excuse me. I don't know. That second game was just